Hi everyone, and welcome back to Belinda's DIYs. If this is your first time here, welcome. So today I'm going to be creating some Dollar Tree Christmas decor. I'll be creating a Mr. and Mrs. Snowmen and another milk can, but this time with a picture of a red truck. I just could not help myself. And also a buffalo check print pedestal stand that can really be used all year round. In case you're interested, I'll go ahead and link the video of the first milk can that I made. Before that we get started, I'm just going to ask if you can please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and also if you'll click that bell icon, right there in the corner, so that you can be notified every time that I upload a new video. So if you're ready, let's go ahead and get started. For the tabletop pedestal, these are the items that I'll be using. 4 of these long box decor. I just recently made a card using these same boxes. I'll go ahead and link that video up above. And in Google, I found this buffalo check print and I just downloaded it onto my computer and printed it out. Another option is you can use some wrapping paper if you find some, but if not, this is always the next best thing. And I'll be using these small planters from these succulents. I'll be using 4 of them. Some Mod Podge. Okay, so what I'm going to start doing first is gluing all these 4 pieces together. If you saw my last video when I created my card, I did basically the same thing. I'll go ahead and link that video up above. So all I'm going to do is just set them side by side and then I'm going to hot glue them together. And so now that they're glued together, now I have this platform. Next, I'm going to remove all the succulents from the planters. Next, I'm going to hot glue a planter to each corner of my platform as I'm showing you right there. Now when I turn it over, now I have this nice little pedestal. It's really pretty as is, but I did want to put that buffalo print on top, so that's why I ended up just covering up where it says thankful. Since it has these pumpkins, I wouldn't be able to use it year-round. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to do is Mod Podge this printout on top of my pedestal. I find that it's better to apply the Mod Podge and back of the printout and then lay it on top and smooth it out. Okay, so now I'm carefully gonna lift it and place it right on top. Once I place it on, I'm gonna smooth it out with my hands. Make sure that there's no bubbles. And now I'm gonna apply the other piece to it. Now I'm going to add Mod Podge all over it, and there is an overhang, but I'm going to leave it alone until it dries. Okay, now I'm going to let the glue dry for a few hours. The next thing that I'm going to do is sand off all the overhang using my sanding block. And this is how it turned out. For this next project, the milk can with the red truck, these are the items that I'll be using. A storage container, and these are the ones that have that handle grip. 2 PET bowls, some Waverly chalk paint in the color white, pewter gray acrylic paint, and this red truck printout that I found in Google. The first thing that I'm going to do is remove the lid off this storage container, and then I'm going to place 1 bowl facing down this way, and then I'll place the other one on top. So both bottoms will be glued together that way. I'm going to start by adding some super glue, and then I'm going to go in with my hot glue, and I'm just going to go all the way around. Next, I applied some weight to the top and I'm going to let it dry for a few hours. Next, I'm going to go ahead and paint it with the white chalk paint. Once the first coat of paint dries, I'll be applying a second coat. Okay, so the next thing that I'm gonna do is give this milk can a distressed look, and so I'm gonna dry brush some paint, and I'll be using the pewter gray. And this is how it turned out. Next, I'm gonna cut out the red truck and the words Merry Christmas. Now I'm going to be applying them to the front of the milk can, but first I'm going to apply some Mod Podge to the back of the printouts, and then I'll place them right in the center. And then once I do that, I'll be sealing them off by applying some Mod Podge on the top. And then once it's dry, after a couple of hours, I'm ready to decorate it. And now for this Adorable Snowmen couple, these are the items that I'll be using. Some buffalo check ribbon, a red and black permanent marker, some red and black buffalo check ribbon, a fleece baby blanket, and some berries with the greenery, some black acrylic paint, pewter gray, and spiced carrot. To beware signs, and these are the ones that Dollar Tree has right now for the Halloween decor. 2 popsicle sticks, 2 of these faux wooden boards, and these come from this fall decor. Okay, so I'm going to start by turning my sign over to the back side because that is going to actually be the front side. This is where I'm going to add all my paints and everything. Now with this piece of board, I'm going to put it up here at the top across this way, and it's going to serve as a hat. So here I'm just going to be measuring how far down I want the hat to be. And then once I do that, I'm going to go ahead and just draw a line across where it's going to be. So from the top of the board to down to the line, it's going to be 6 inches. And so once I glue it, the bottom of that board will be aligned with the line. Okay, so I'm ready now to hot glue the board. I'll be following the same steps to the other snowman, and now I'm going to start painting the body of the snowman using the white paint. Once the first coat of paint dries, I'll be applying a second coat. Next, I'm going to be painting the hat in the color black. I wanted the hat to look weathered, so I started to add some white paint while the black paint was still wet. Okay, so I want this snowman to look like it was pieces of wood put together, so I'm going to be drawing a line all the way down from where those little ridges are to the top of the ridges. I'm just going to draw a line through there. And this is how it looks with the lines now. Okay, so now I'm just going to be adding some paint over those lines, and I'll be using the pewter gray with some white. Okay, so once I paint on the lines, then I start to smudge them with some more white, and I really don't want it to look so defined, so that's why I add some white and just continue to go over it until I soften the lines. And this is how it turned out. Okay, so now I'm gonna work on the noses. So what I'm gonna do is just cut out this popsicle stick and kind of shape it into a carrot. And I'll be making another one for my other snowmen. Okay, so now I'm gonna paint them with the color Spice Carrot. And then I'm gonna paint some black lines going across. And then I'll go back and soften up those lines by adding some more of the orange paint. And this is how my faux carrots came out. Okay, so now I'm gonna make the face of the female snowman, and I'm gonna start off by drawing the eyes and the mouth, and I'll be using a pencil for that, and then I'll go over it with some markers. Before I draw on the mouth, I'm going to go ahead and add the carrot as the nose. For the lips, I'm going to be making some red dots. It's going to form like a smile, and this is for the female. And for the male, I'll be adding the black dots. And this is how she turned out. And for the hat, I'm gonna add some greenery and berries. And then I added this red and black ribbon across the top of the hat, and then I just glued it in the back. And now for the scarf, I'm gonna cut a strip of this fleece baby blanket and then tie it around the neck. And this is how she turned out. And for the male snowman, what I did is just add the red and black ribbon around the scarf. And his hat remained plain, just with the greenery and the berries in the corner of the hat. I hope that you enjoyed this Christmas decor. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up and also share. I'd really appreciate it. I have a video on this red truck. I'll go ahead and link that video up above. And remember, love, laugh, and create. Until my next video, bye-bye and God bless.